All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to look at a totally different way of thinking about our health, one that steps away from that endless, frustrating cycle of dieting. This right here, this is the whole point. And I'm willing to bet this really hits home for a lot of you. You know that feeling when you're trying so hard, doing everything you're supposed to do, but nothing changes? Yeah, this is all about shifting from fighting against your body to finally working with it. So this is the question that changes everything, right? For so long, the story has been, if the diet fails, it's your fault. It's a lack of willpower. But what if that's just not true? What if your body isn't being stubborn? What if it's actually just responding to the signals it's getting, trying to keep you safe? Okay, so let's get into the why behind all this. We're about to look at the real biological reasons your body resists those typical diets. And let me just say it again, it's not a personal failure. It's a biological fact. This really breaks it down, doesn't it? On one hand, you've got the old way of thinking, the body as a calculator method. Just calories in, calories out, simple math. But the thing is, your body is so much more than a calculator. It's a complex, living, biological system. And this is the absolute key. Things like stress, how well you sleep, those intense cravings, they aren't just in your head. They are powerful signals that tell your body what to do. Think about it. A bad night's sleep can spike your stress hormones, which then messes with your insulin. The whole idea here is to fix those signals first. Get the biology right, and the results, they just follow. All right, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? This is where we talk about the ESCASO method. And it's not about getting another strict diet chart to follow. No, it's about getting clarity, finally understanding what your body is actually trying to tell you. So what exactly is ESCASO? Well, think of it as a personalized metabolic health clinic. But what that really means is it's a whole system. It brings together real food, the right kind of movement, better sleep, and actual coaching to get results you can not only see, but that actually last. So who is this really for? Well, it's designed for people who are dealing with some really common but tough challenges. We're talking about things like type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, the patterns that come with PCOD or PCS, fatty liver, or just that stubborn weight that seems impossible to lose. And yeah, it also tackles that feeling of being tired all the time or having that constant brain fog. Okay, let's talk about how it all works. A big reason we get overwhelmed is that there's no clear roadmap. This is all about providing a clear step-by-step system to follow. So here's the journey. Step 1 is a deep dive assessment. Because look, a one-size-fits-all plan just doesn't work. We have to know your story first. Then, based on that, comes the custom plan, your personal roadmap. Step 3 is so important, daily coaching. This is what keeps you on track and helps you handle real-life stuff that comes up. And finally, there's a transition to maintenance, which is all about making sure this isn't just some quick fix, but a real, lasting change. But what does this actually look like for a real person? Well, the results can be pretty amazing. Take Hari Krishnan's story. His HbA1c, which is basically your average blood sugar over a few months, went from a really high 9.2 all the way down to a healthy 5.4 in just 6 months. And with his doctor's help, he was able to stop his diabetes medication. It just goes to show what can happen when you tackle the root cause. And this is a really, really important point. This program is not about replacing your doctor, not at all. It's designed to work with your doctor. It's a team approach, making sure everything is done safely and correctly. Now, let's be super clear about what this is not, because there's a lot of noise out there. There are no miracle cures promised here. No meal replacement shakes, no powders, no crazy crash diets. This is all about building real, sustainable habits with real food, period. No quick fixes. So, we've covered what it is and how it works, but the big question is it the right fit for you? And honestly, this next part is less about your health stats and more about your mindset. And it's a pretty clear distinction. This is for you if you feel stuck, if you're tired of the guesswork and just want clarity and a real system to follow. But it's definitely not for you if you're looking for a magic pill, a shortcut, or some kind of instant fix. This is for the long game. All right, we're wrapping up, and this brings us to the most important part. What you do next. Because learning all this is great, but taking action is what really matters. It's about taking back control. So here it is, your first step. And notice it's not sign up for a diet, it's start with a health assessment. The whole point is to have a conversation. figure things out, and leave with a clear roadmap that's actually designed for your body. So I guess the only question left is, are you ready to stop guessing and start understanding?